So here's a question for you. Why are doctors so reluctant to market their practice? I come from a family filled with medical doctors, so I decided to ask them this question. What I can gather from speaking to them is that the medical industry is a really traditional industry. Most doctors aren't taught how to advertise or market their practice in medical school. So this topic can seem somewhat of a taboo topic to talk about. Right? And they have a valid reason. Okay. Back then, only the best would actually graduate and become doctors. Right? So the idea of advertising meant that perhaps you were a bit desperate and maybe you weren't that great. Because after all, if you were good at what you did, you're going to get referrals anyway. So there was no point in advertising. That's true to some extent. The same applies to all businesses, right? But if you think about it, in this current situation, the market is so competitive now. Okay, how are you going to differentiate yourself and stand out in this market, right? I know that a lot of doctors, come out and start their own practice on their own, and a lot of them after a couple of years, fail. Unfortunately, you will notice that a lot of them either shut down their practice, okay, or some of them even have a lot of empty appointment slots. Some of them just take up any cases that are thrown at them, and to the extent that they even reduce their fees so that they can remain competitive. Right? So the same thing applies even to established doctors. Why would you leave the success of your practice in someone else's hands? Right? Wouldn't you want to have more control over the type of patients that you see and the cases that you get? This applies to, one of my clients. She's an oculoplastic surgeon, right? I think if you talk to anyone, everyone knows what a plastic surgeon is, but no one's really familiar with what an oculoplastic surgeon is. So this is where marketing can come in, right? It can help you establish your reputation as the go-to medical expert for that field. Here is something that I want all doctors to remember, okay? Just because you advertise or market your practice doesn't mean that you are not a good doctor, okay? Please remember that, right? There is a finesse when it comes to medical marketing, right? As long as at the end of the day, you're focusing on providing a benefit to your patient, that's all that's important, all right? Focus on educating them, okay? For a limited time now, I'm actually offering the first 20 medical practitioners a free one-on-one 30-minute strategy session, okay, where I help you identify what you need to grow your practice so you have more control over the patients that come and see you and the cases that you see. All right, so click on the link below to find out more, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Cheers.